Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Seasonal Tokens Podcast, where Polar interviews people so you can do more investing and less gambling.
We know that after bear market, after the night, the sun always comes back and shines. So I suppose the bull market will be back. We don't know when, but it will be back because there are a lot of projects that are building some great stuff on the blockchain. There are some great utilities out there too. So it will be back. I don't have any doubts about it, just don't know when. And I doubt that there is someone out there who knows when it will be back. But when it is back and when we are in a bull market, is there any change in your investment strategy?
Nope. When people are making money, you have to do the same thing that you used to do when it's a bear market. Do the research, try to negotiate, get the best price for both of you guys. Done. Research, read the white papers, do the boring stuff that no one else wants to do outside. Because after just doing the boring stuff, you will realize a lot more than what regular people don't even understand about the coin. You will be able to figure out as a normal human being with a common sense that this coin makes sense, this coin is so dumb, but people are, if you see the market cap of the coin is like $6 million. This is so stupid. You're going to realize and you're going to save yourself a lot of money.
Yeah, you're 100% right about that. I think that the main word in this podcast is research. So what I was wondering, like something that I believe is important for our listeners to know is you have been talking with a lot of projects lately and VCs, and I'm sure that some of them are mentioning some negative things related to the crypto industry. They have their worries, but they're invested somehow in crypto, but probably they still have some doubts that crypto will survive the next winter. So what makes you think that the future of crypto is bright, and what you would say to one of these companies or VCs that have their own doubts about this?
Well, the risk is everywhere. And VC really well understands that. When they invest money, they like to make smart moves based on the data that is provided and available to the market. Now, generally, when you ask about crypto to anyone outside of regular human being, they will say it's a scam. They might think it's a scam because they are not educated enough about the specific topic, right? Or you should ask them. I always ask my VCs as well. How did you came to that conclusion? What makes you think that this is a scam, right? And just answer the questions that they give you in the backside. If they think because Bitcoin is falling, your company will fall. No, it's not. We not only have coins, we also have this, right? So that's the key. That's the thing I look for. Educate them. If the VC says, I will think this, you say, okay, I understand this is a right concern, but tell me one industry who doesn't have a risk on investment. You can invest in US government bond, but the inflation will eat your profits left and right. So that's also a risk, right? You can invest in a Sri Lankan government, but the government filed for bankruptcy. Can you imagine that? So that's also not safe. You can invest in oil, but then someone will come up and say, well, we want a green nation. Now what you going to do with that oil that you just bought? Your customers don't like it because they want a green world, right? So risk is everywhere. It's not just one point. And the good thing about VCs are they know that the money they're putting in is a risk. But the one thing they do smarter than everyone else is they do take risk with calculations. So that's the key part. And diversify. A lot of people say do just one thing in your life and stick to it for 50 years. Yes, you can if you have patience. I am not really a fan of that. I do 10 different things because I just get bored. If you give me one thing over and over again, I cannot do that. I'll find a way to automate that, or I'll find someone who can do that work for a good price for me. And I will not touch that work again. But I like to solve problems in different industry, right? So yes, that's the key. Taking a risk.
Yeah, you're 100% right that there isn't an industry where you can invest with full certainty that everything will be roses and everything will be booze and everything will be perfect, because in nature there isn't such thing. Like, it doesn't exist, and I doubt that it will exist, because it comes with its lessons and reasons to exist. So I believe that it makes sense to have risks. Otherwise, maybe part of the fun of the life will be out of the game. And if there is no fun, like, why you should play the game in the end? So, Bart, I think that it was a really great interview, and you have shared a lot of wisdom with our listeners. But are there any final words that you want to mention?
Finally, I would like to say, check out for the things that you're investing in. Check out the white paper, do the research, do the boring stuff. If you can't do it, find a guy who can do it for you. Find a person who does it, and that's how you make an investment. Find a mentor. When I say find a mentor, I'm not saying pay someone to be your mentor and, get a course or something for like 10 weeks bootcamp or something. No, it doesn't. It's not going to help you, because you might be pumped for 2-3 days. Then 4th day, you're going to be like, it's okay. Let me give up, because I just paid $97 or $47, which is nothing for me. Don't do that. So find a mentor in the industry that you are investing in. If it's crypto, yes, you have to find someone in crypto who understands the market. Not only the market, but who also understands the utility behind the coin. Find someone, follow them, see how they work, see how they invest. Listen to them, why they are investing in this specific coin. And if it makes sense to you, do the investment. And in the final words, look out for our company, www.3.careers, and we are launching soon. So I'm excited for that. So if you're a Web3 person, if you're a developer, a graphic designer, artist, NFT specialist, or consultant, or anyone else, if you do any work related to Web3, feel free to join. There is already a form out there. Just fill out a form, and we're going to send you an email when we launch. We are ready to launch, to create your profile. So yes, that's what I would say.
Perfect. Thank you very much for that. So where people can find more about you, Bart?
You can find me easily on LinkedIn. I believe there are a lot of Parth Patels, actually. So you should look for Parth Patel space UCF. It's my college name, and I do pop up on UCF. I don't know why. There is also a website called pbp.group. That's my main company site. And growception.com. That's also my company site. They can easily find me there. And on Instagram, actually, I have a really creative name given by some of my really good friends. If you search on Instagram, Disruptive Hustler, I will pop up. So feel free to send me a message if you have any questions or something, and we can look forward to talk to you, and I'll see how can I help.
Amazing. Thank you very much for this. I'll make sure to include part of all of the links in the show notes. So thank you very much again, Parth, for being part of the Seasonal Tokens podcast. I think that this is a very, very valuable episode, and people can learn a lot of your experience. So it was a really great pleasure for me to have you here.
Thank you so much, Paulo, to having me here, to giving me an opportunity to share what I have to say about crypto markets. And you are doing an amazing job to educate people, because that's the key component of this industry to survive. Not only survive, but to shine in really good time manner, right? Because crypto will be there even 10, 50, 100 years from now. But how soon can we get in front of the people and educate them about what we are trying to do here? You are doing a really amazing job. So thank you so much to you too as well.
It's my pleasure. It's absolutely a pleasure for me to do what I'm currently doing. So thank you very much again for these really nice words. I appreciate it. And thank you very much to all listeners that have been able to reach this point of the podcast. I truly appreciate your support, and I would be really grateful if you can subscribe on one of the platforms that you prefer the most. We are listed on more than 12 platforms so far. So I hope that you'll find the one that works the most for you. And subscribe. A lot more is coming. I'm sure that our next guests, they'll have also their experience and value that they want to share with you. So thank you very much for listening. I'm Paul, the CMO of Seasonal Tokens, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.